And we're back after a brief break. You're watching South Texas Crossfire with your host, Attorney Joe Flores. Don't forget, all of this is brought to you by Carlos Lopez and his family, Lopez Broadcasting, each and every week right here and on Time Warner Channel 6 with 200,000 viewers strong. With me, I have the distinct pleasure of bringing on Dr. Ramirez, and she is with the Art Center right there, but affiliated with, actually it's Antonio E. Arts and Education Center. Tell us a little bit about that, and welcome, Doctor.
Thank you very much. The Antonio E. Garcia Arts and Education Center is really a city-owned building that's leased to the Art Museum of South Texas, and it's been managed by Texas A&M University Corpus Christi and the College of Education specifically since 2004.
Oh,
So,
gotcha.
and we're located at 2021 Agnes. It started out as the Center for Hispanic Arts, and it was dedicated in 1993. So we're getting ready to celebrate our 20th anniversary, actually.
Well, tell us about that. What kind of activities are going to be going on at the 20th anniversary? That way people in the community can stop by.
Okay. Well, we're planning for the first week of October to have an open house during the week and then festivities on the weekend. I'm looking at Saturday and Sunday. But we want to bring back the founders of the Antonio Garcia Arts and Education Center, the original committees that started putting it together between people from the university, from the College of Liberal Arts, and the Westside Business Association. They've been the parent champions for the center since I think they helped get the funding for the center and worked collaboratively with the city. So that's what we have planned for the first week in October. It'll be during Hispanic Heritage Month, and we're really looking forward to it, bringing back everybody that's contributed. And it has a long history of having a lot of connections with people in the community. I'd like to share with you a little bit of what we're doing in the programming. We have an after-school program, and we're available to students from 3 to 6 during the week. Our university students are our tutors, our education majors, and really the site is a demonstration site for student success and for community engagement. And I consider it a demonstration model because our students that are getting their education at the same time are getting hands-on experience at the center. We have America Reads tutors that work with the children, and the Art Museum, we work collaboratively. They provide an art instructor twice a week, and so the children get there from 3 to 6. We partner with the food bank, and the food bank provides them with hot meals. They get their exercise, they get their literacy, and this next semester, starting in October, the Junior League's going to bring in a New York chef a couple of times in October and a couple of times in November, and they're going to teach the children how to make healthy snacks. So at the center, we have 4 different strands. We have a health and wellness strand, a literacy strand, counseling, and our arts and culture. And with our counseling program, you were just talking to Judge Benavides, our university doctoral and graduate students get their hours for their licensing working there at the center. And it was, we've had a program there for over 4 years that was funded by the Office of Juvenile Justice, and it's called LEAD, Life Enhancement and Academic Direction. And we've been working with adjudicated youths on Tuesdays and Thursday nights. The counselors work with the youth that are referred to us on Tuesdays, and then on Thursdays they come back and it's the parents and the students that we work with, and they're there for a 2-hour session on Tuesdays and a 2-hour session on Thursdays, and then every other Friday we have a family night out, which invites the families to come sit down and eat together.
Well, and you bring out some very, very interesting points, and we're going to be having the numbers that come up there if they have any questions, and that's 882-7212?
882-7837.
Oh, 882-7837.
Right.
Now
That's
the
our phone
office
number.
that you have here is the one at Texas A&M is a different number, but the number to call again, that number is
827837. That's at the center.
Okay, and when they call, I know you have an executive assistant there, an administrative assistant, and so parents that want to get involved. Transportation, is there any opportunities for transportation? Say a child is far away at another school, or maybe a 30-40 minute walk, and by the time they got there it'd be 4 o'clock. I mean, is there any transportation or any way that they can get involved or be transported over?
At this time, I don't have transportation, but I'm open to any partners that might want to collaborate and help us provide that service.
Maybe RTA or somebody?
We have one school district that drops them off, or the bus drops them off there. Otherwise, it's the families dropping off the children. And we take all the zip codes, but it's mostly our neighborhood children that come there. Some of them walk. When they get out of school, they come over there. But we have parents coming and dropping them off and then picking them up. This next year, I'm really interested in involving the parents. And in fact, on August 24th, we're planning a back to school celebration. We're calling it FEET, Families Engaging in Education Together. And mostly we had art camps during the summer. They just ended last week. We had the one called Very Important Kids for our neighborhood that ran through the whole month of June with art and reading sessions. And then we had the counseling students that were coming in, and with the family night students. At the high school level, I ran 2 high school summer bridge programs where I took students to the university, took them kayaking. I worked with faculty from science, math, and writing, and so we were able to engage them. I want to bring them back, but particularly to be able to involve the parents. I've been working with a partner named FACE, Fathers Active in Communities and Education. And so we're partnering together, and this August 24th event that we're going to have at the center is to rally them on to the new school year, but mostly to engage the parents and try to get them involved as so we can be advocates together for student success.
Okay, and you know, the partnership that this has, you said, was with Texas A&M, a university. What sort of funding is needed? Now, the people from the community or sponsors can also contact you, right?
Exactly.
Is there a website that they can go to that can learn more? I mean, I noticed there's a card from Texas A&M, but where is the information for Antonio E. Garcia?
There is a website. It's garciacenter.tamucc.edu.
And that's Garcia Art Center.
Garcia Center.
Garcia Center.
.tamucc.edu.
And we'll go ahead and put that on there on the site. And they'll learn more about Antonio E. Garcia, the Art Center, through there.
And our programming. And we also would like for everybody to like us on Facebook, Antonio E. Garcia Arts and Education Center.
Okay, that's better. Yeah, that one is easier. A lot of people aren't, you know, using the website. It's too hard to remember. But they can like and friend the page, Antonio E. Garcia Arts Center, on Facebook. And 2/3 of us now are on Facebook in America.
And we're revamping the website. The one good thing it has right now is that it's scrolling all the events on a calendar.
Oh, good.
So that's current.
But your website is also on the Facebook, so they can link there.
Yes, of course.
Okay. And so there's pictures, images, and things like that. Yes. What do you think has been the most rewarding thing that you've seen, or a couple of things, that top 2 that you've seen that really work with the center?
Just the synergy and the collaboration that we have with other partners, nonprofit and business partners. We have great collaborations and great partnerships. I'm working with HEB with a 3- and 4-year-old literacy and nutrition program starting in October with parents. It's a 6-week program. We want to get our children started early. So the partnerships are great. Junior League raised the funds for the playground equipment, and now we have the Garcia Park right next to it. So we have numerous partners that have just been great. Westside Business Association has always raised funds for the Garcia Center and helped with the beautification project, put in the Moroles fountain, the floating mesa, and now also the benches, and with funding provided by Citgo and other corporations. So that's one piece that has been awesome, that the partnerships. But the other piece is the benefit to the children, or being out in the community and hearing either from university students, counselors in the field, or children that got tutored there. I had Midas from, she's got a business here in town. I'm not going to remember the whole name, but her son was tutored there. And one day in the spring, she came over with some shawls, actually some vests for children to use that were embroidered with Garcia Center on them. And her story was that her son came and was tutored there and went through the reading program. And then I ran into the tutor that was a supervisor that now works for Catholic Charities, has graduated. So seeing these success stories and the continuum from the children that have been there for services to the university students that have received experience there. And so it's just, I think that's the best benefit. And I'm very excited about the work we do.
Well, and you know, I know that we had a meeting the other day that the Guild and I'm sorry, the board for Corpus Christi Concert Ballet was, or ccconcertballet.org or .net. I'm sorry, was collaborating with you guys about the Nutcracker, you know, that's coming up in December. And we're trying to get seniors and young people. So it's not just the art center's not just for the young.
No, not
it's
at all.
for the also grown-ups and not maybe elders or seniors that also want to learn more about art and music.
Right.
So you have a chef coming on, and then also you're trying to get some music. Perhaps I'll put you together with Carlos Lopez. He knows
That'd
a lot
be
of
great.
artists. On KTMB and also our Frank Latino from our station, our radio station. And that way we can get you all some performing artists. And also with the ballet, I think that they're going to try, CC Concert Ballet is going to try to get some kids from your center and from the schools to go see the Nutcracker.
And in fact, Nancy Sulik was telling me yesterday at our meeting that she used to teach there at the center 10 years ago and is interested in coming and working with the after-school children. So I'm very excited about that. Goes along with our healthy initiative, health and wellness. Also, the food bank does all their diabetes prevention education there at the center. They use it regularly. And the center's really busy from 3 o'clock to 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock in the evenings. It's so if seniors are interested in using the facilities from 8 o'clock to 3 o'clock when the children are in school, the facility is available and we are there. We have a gallery, we have a big room that's it's for dance, it's got mirrors, but it's a great meeting room. We also have a lab in the back that has, I think we have 10 or 12 computers, and it's also our library. So the facility, oh, and I forgot the art studio. We have kilns and we have wheels for pottery. They just finished doing clay camp there. And I'm very excited that we're going to get a 3D printer and maybe do some STEM art initiatives with our kids. So I'm very excited about this new year coming up.
Well, we got a couple of minutes left, but I always ask our guests the sort of the infomercial, wrap it all up about the Art Center so that our couple of 100,000 viewers on Time Warner can know more about it and how to get involved. I wanted to ask you if somebody wants to make a contribution of their time or of funding, where is it best for them? What number to call again?
Okay, it would be 361-882-7837. And I can give you my cell too. I use it for business, 361-815-0957. And they can reach me at Gilda Ramirez I'm not going to remember my email
Don't worry,
address.
we'll put it on there for you. Yeah. So many things to remember. You know, I got like 50 passcodes.
Like, is there a dot between Gilda and Ramirez?
Yeah, it's just too much. But we're going to put it up for you. Diamond Day will take care of that. Don't you worry. And we'll have your email. We'll have the numbers to call. But the last 30 seconds, what would you like to say about the Art Center again for the people to remember?
That it is a center that brings people together, and I think we've done a lot on the west side with the Garcia Center to serve families. It's done a lot to serve students at A&M Corpus Christi. And we're a center that's bringing about community revitalization.
All right. Well, thank you for your time, and I appreciate everything. Dr. Ramirez there at the Antonio E. Garcia Arts Center, and that's right there by Crosstown and Laredo and Agnes, the exit there. And what's the address out there?
It's 2021 Agnes.
2021 Agnes. It's right there.
We're in 78405.
Right next to Mattress Firm, I think, or right down the street. So I want everybody to get involved in the community and appreciate arts, and also bring your children by 3 to 6, and also seniors get involved over there and learn arts and crafts, and we'll be working with you more and more.
Excellent.
So thank you for coming by.
Thank you for
I appreciate it.
inviting me.
Well, and that concludes our show. Thank you guys, and God bless.
Garcia Center is an internship site for the counseling program and provides us with experience in working with families through numerous avenues. The counseling process and interning here is one of them. They also provide opportunities through just activities that they put on through here as a community center in general.
It's an awesome opportunity to work here and to meet so many different organizations that go out of their way for this community.
Well, the Garcia Center is a great demonstration site for collaboration.
I'm seeking my master's in reading. After working here for those years, I realized that there is a need for helping the students with reading, because there is a big population that we serve here who do struggle with reading.
When I first started as an intern or a practicum student and wanting to be a counselor and work in counseling, I didn't realize how much this would impact the community and also the population that we're dealing with here.
We have a long history of providing an opportunity for students to get hands-on experience in their fields working with the community.
I started working here as a practicum student in my master's program, and I'm now a doc student and training students here. So it has come full circle for me.
I started as a tutor and we did lessons for our children, and we worked one-on-one with them. And then once I graduated in 2011, I started as a reading coordinator. So I was over the tutors and checked the lesson plans and just made sure that everything was running smoothly, and that we had tutors who were engaging with our students. When you do get a job, you've already had the experience to use it, and you're not going in not knowing, okay, I've got all this information from school, now what do I do with this? Working here in the Garcia Center gives you that opportunity to build that experience and that knowledge that you need when you first start your job.